Welcome back to C&K Plays or whatever. Welcome back to episode 3 of Monster Prom, everybody.
Second term. Midori is... Midori angry. Is it outdoors or bathrooms? Bathrooms. Let's go there. Make me bold.
Yes, bathrooms are boldness.
Yes. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority.
Look at how bold you look with that fancy hair.
I guess some people just want to watch the world burn.
I sure do.
By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You gave +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
I give 0 shits right now because I'm condemning myself to my fate.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Oh, so happy Valentine's Day, Sue!
Wow. The whole time you've been in here, Calculester has been standing motionless in front of the mirror, gazing at himself. It's starting to creep you out, so you ask him what's up. Oh, hello, friend. Pay no attention to me. I am merely contemplating my lackluster appearance. What do I mean by lackluster? Well, Webster's dictionary defines lackluster as lacking in sheen, brilliance, or vitality. Dull. Mediocre. But in this context, I specifically mean that I lack the myriad customization options available to my more handsome classmates. I have no hair follicles, and thus no hair to style. My skin is made of metal and plastic, not ideal for the application of makeup. How will I ever become hot and sexy if I cannot tart myself up? Calculester's mournful assessment of his hotness tugs at your heartstrings. Surely you can brainstorm a way to jazz up his robotic looks. Real sexiness is 90% posture, strike a pose like this one. Or true beauty is on the inside, which is why you need to install a really sick graphics card. I feel like the bottom one is smarts, which is my best stat, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay.
Which I was right, that one was surprisingly easy. You reach into your backpack and pull out a top-of-the-line graphics card you stole from the Russian Mafia. Wait, what? Is that an Ex Machina 2160i fucker Pro?
You are very amused.
I can't help it. Some of these just really catch me off guard. That card produces colors only dogs can see. Please, stick it in me right away. You're happy to oblige. In moments, you've got it all hooked up and ready to go. I feel amazing. Look at how fluid and vivid my facial expressions are. I have never felt more alive. Alive in this instance is a metaphor, of course. I am aware that I am an unliving construct of metal and plastic, and always will be.
I love how you moved your hands like a robot there.
I can't help it. I get into this sort of stuff. I'm a voice actor. You've got to admit, the graphics card has definitely maxed out Calculester's swagger. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. But I'm not very fun. That weekend, here we go.
Something happened to... Oh, yay.
Chungus.
It happened to me. That's fair. Oh.
There we go, yeah. You're engaged in your usual weekend routine of watching fish have sex at the aquarium when you run into Calculester.
Fish have sex?
Yeah?
I thought one fish lays eggs and the other fish, like...
Some do, but there are some that fertilize the eggs while they're still inside the female. Nature is fascinating.
Alright then.
Hello, friend Chungus. I was just attempting to gain some insight into the courtship rituals of organic life forms. What about you? Same, you say awkwardly. You don't want anyone to know that you spend all your weekends watching fish fuck.
Yeah, I sure as hell would not want people to know that I did that even one time.
It's research for my fanfiction. Well, I designate this chance meeting fortuitous. You see, I am currently running a romantic subroutine with your friend, Coombs. Sorry, choked on myself there. Things appear to be going well, but I am experiencing what I believe may be doubts. I do not wish to waste processing cycles on an unproductive union. Therefore, I must ask, is Goombas open to copulating with a mechanical life form? Oh, you say. You want to know if Goombas is down to fuck a robot? Well, let me tell you.
One time I went over to Goombas' house unannounced and found him with a vacuum cleaner with googly eye and a wig, and, well, let's just say the answer to your question is yes.
That was an awkward day for Midori.
It was. I walked in on my brother doing that shit, and like, wow. Have you noticed Goombas' cool haircut? He got it from a leprechaun in exchange for promising never to fuck any robots ever.
Wow. Please don't screw this up for me.
I mean, vengeful Midori is vengeful of her situation.
Why you gotta be vengeful to me? I haven't done anything.
Except brag about how wonderful your relationship with Calcu Lester is going.
Well, I mean, it is going good. Yes.
You know what? Valentine's Day isn't about backstabbing each other. It's about having fun with people that you love. And sometimes you do manage to establish something special with somebody that you care about. And it's not right for somebody else to take that away from you out of jealousy. Just because somebody is having trouble establishing any kind of connection with somebody that they care about doesn't mean that they have to ruin things for others. Valentine's Day is about love, and I love my friend, I love my boyfriend, I love my brother, whatever the fuck you are in this situation.
Oh, come here, you...
Oh, we're hugging off camera.
Yeah, and we had to lean over away from the mics for that one. I believe I know that vacuum cleaner. Curly blonde wig, googly eyes 1 inch in diameter. Yes, that is Vicky Yum. See, that one got you. She informed me recently that a certain organic life form had rocked her world, but would not divulge the name of said paramour.
Technophiliac.
I believe she was worried I would steal her conquest, but now I know it was Goombas. Suck it, Vicky. The pun is totally lost on Calculester. He's too busy being horny. He rushes off to find Goombas, and you gain +3 fun for your good deed. Let's trade places. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Remote control.
Remote control?
Yes.
Remote control what?
Just a remote control. A remote.
A remote.
A remote. Control.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, yes.
A remote control that doesn't belong to anything.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go with a woolly Yoshi amiibo.
See, I'm being nebulous and you're being specific, so it works out. The player order is decided based on how shitty would it be if you were forced to eat said object.
Well, I think that I would be able to eat wool as opposed to eating a mechanical device.
Well, yeah, but you've also got to worry about that sharp corner in there. I mean, it's got that hard base and the chip.
Well, the computer chip is just that. It's a chip. You know, you eat chips.
Well, I mean, if I douse mine in lubricating sauce or something, it could probably slide down there easily.
Sweetie, you are aware that this is how shitty it would be if you were forced to eat whatever object. As in...
Fuck it, you go first.
I'm saying that you would go first.
Oh, okay.
Player order is decided based on how shitty
Okay, I misunderstood the question. Happy Valentine's Day!
Alright then.
Ugh.
You go first.
Mm.
Take me to class.
That day, you are astonished by some new stuff you learn in class.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that within the game, and +2 smarts. You notice Calculester connected to another computer by many wires. You worry it might be a weird sex thing that could preclude you from doing weird sex things with him, so you decide to interrupt. Hello, friend Goombas. Pardon the mess. I am currently engaged in a rather delicate project. What project, you ask? Why, the creation of a virtual reality. My studies indicate that the best way to improve my understanding of organic life is to simulate an entire universe full of it and observe the results. Dang, you were really hoping he'd decide that the best way of understanding organic life was to get naked with you. Maybe you can still salvage this, though. Please join me inside my virtual world, and I will show you around. Now that's more like it. Alone in a virtual world with Cal. You wonder what sort of sexy body he's cooked up for himself in there. You put on a headset. Hello, and welcome to my virtual reality. As you can see, I have already implemented real-time character rendering, sports, clothes, and realistic physics. I am beginning to worry, however, that my physics might be a bit too realistic. Liam is perpetually discussing art and creativity, and it has caused me to wonder, should I merely be using the physics of the existing world, or should I innovate? You tell him he should innovate, because that way you can tell him all sorts of stupid physics ideas, first and foremost. Bad artists copy, good artists steal. Specifically, you should steal the physics engine from the award-winning mobile game, Angry Birds. I really don't want to say that one. You just need to spruce up the originals a bit. How about Calculester's first law of thermodynamics? Energy can neither be created or destroyed, but after a little while, it can turn into ravioli.
This one sounds like either creativity or smarts, and this one sounds like fun.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's go with the bottom one. Bottom one is my...
Besides, you don't want to get Angry Birds involved in
No,
here.
I don't like that game. Creative! How could I have missed such an obvious solution? Quantitative analysis reveals that one of the primary issues with the current build of reality is a severe ravioli deficiency.
Ravioli, ravioli.
Don't lewd the dragon lolly. What better way to rectify this deficit than by making ravioli the inevitable output of all energetic reactions? Does this mean I'm going to cum ravioli?
I didn't even put that together until you said it. Oh my god.
I will, of course, also have to make the ravioli indestructible, so that the law remains inviolable.
Okay, so you're going to orgasm, ravioli's gonna come out, and it's not going to stop in its trajectile volley in whatever direction it's going, and it's going to shatter brick walls. So, if we want to rob a bank, we just need to give you a hand job. And then indestructible ravioli comes out and destroys the brick wall, separating us from money.
That's right, cock my gun. Wow. This has the added benefit of providing an inbuilt solution to world hunger. Not with the way we're thinking of it.
sense.
Truly, if I ever have the good fortune to meet God, I shall lobby for this simple and brilliant change to the fabric of reality. Wow, Calculester seems to really like your idea. That's weird because it's actually extremely stupid. Whatever, you gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
Great job.
Hey, that was worth it.
Alright, it's my turn.
Go, Chungus, go! That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place.
It's the only sport we play at this school.
At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. That player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom's sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm.
This is Monster Prom sequel.
Well, it's DLC, so... not really a sequel. And you're getting ready for another round of, you guessed it, Dodgeball when Polly flags you down.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Don't worry, you've still got 2 lunch periods to try and get back in Zoe's good graces. Hey, you know what I've realized? Gym is the one time we're actually encouraged to judge the way students handle each other's balls.
Her.
Before you can even begin to think of a response, a giant interdimensional rift opens up in the gymnasium, and out pops the ever-persistent interdimensional prince! So you gonna voice him?
Fuck it, sure.
Greetings, my love.
My dearest Lady Paulina, worry not, my love. I am here to whisk you away to the safety of my dimension.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh yeah, I gotta put more emphasis on it.
Safety from what?
From what? Why, from the unceasing warrior shame always to be caught in
Is he
the
fucking
middle.
melting? Lean back a little bit. Don't get too close to the mic there.
Danger abounds all around you. Look at these uniformed soldiers. Look at the projectiles hurtling through the air.
Stop!
Often towards your gorgeous visage.
Oh my god.
Come, let me steer you away.
If you're using the word steal, it's a good sign this is not going in a great direction. But the interdimensional prince is too focused on saving Polly from the horrors of war to listen to reason. He grabs her by the arm and is about to pull her through the interdimensional rift when you call out to him.
If you're taking her, you must follow the rules of engagement and first speak to our highest ranking officer, Coach. A true hero wouldn't flee to safety. He would stay and fight this war for his love's honor. I don't really care. I'm not trying to romance Polly. I'm not happy with this. This one. But of course. I would never want my love's reputation to be ruined by fleeing the army in a cowardly manner. Let me talk to the General Coach.
This is your brain on Quaaludes.
I don't believe it.
You gotta lean back just a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Hey there, sport. Haven't seen you around before. Are you a transfer student?
Hi there, sport. You must be the Honorable General Coach. I give you my humblest and most meaningless greetings.
He does not understand dodgeball.
Oh boy, howdy, did you come to the right place? I fancy myself something of a dodgeball expert, so you've definitely come to the right place.
Simply with to.
Become a star athlete? I can tell from the star you're wearing. Don't worry, I can motivate anyone.
But I.
No butts in sports, unless it's your butts out on the court. Hey, that rhymed. We should write some uplifting slogans together.
Well, I.
The first thing you need to know about Dodgeball is that it's what's inside that counts, and what's outside, because you need your outside to actually throw and catch balls. But the inside is also, hey, where'd the new student go?
Coach runs off after the prince, but the interdimensional rift has closed, and he's long gone. Awesome! I'm not gonna be stolen off to some random dimension I didn't ask to go to, and Coach is out of the picture. Wanna ditch with me? Do you ever?
No.
Time to go get up to some spooky shenanigans with Polly. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Be happy. Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Kangaroo mouse.
A kangaroo mouse.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Let's see, why can I only think of rodents all of a sudden? I don't want to pick another rodent like you did. Crocodile.
Okay. Player order is decided based on how intriguing a new Game of Thrones house would be if it had the selected animal as its sigil. Start debating now.
I mean,
I don't watch Game of Thrones, and I haven't read any of the books, so...
So I win.
Yeah, fair enough. You approach Vera, who is conspicuously cutting up an enormous stack of credit cards and feeding the pieces to her snakes. Zoe is sitting across the table, staring intently at Vera and frantically scribbling inside a notebook.
Which one of us is being Vera?
A little privacy, please. This is obviously a business luncheon, which means that it's a write-off.
Zoe's longest purple tentacle creeps an inch closer to Vera. Then Zoe scoots her whole chair a little closer.
Back up. I bite. Interesting.
I think we might have made these voices a little too similar.
We have different voices, sweetie. It's fine.
Are you even listening to me? This is a life or death situation for you, dork.
Not what I would have expected.
Damn it, Zoe. Besides my obvious beauty, entrancing charm, and tremendous wealth, what are you looking at?
Oh, it's not obvious?
Zoe flips over her notebook to reveal a massive chart of Vera's snakes, and all of the different ships between them. There are so many arrows and symbols and snakes that you're worried she might actually be summoning some kind of fanfic demon.
At first, I was really into my main ship of front left snake with back center snake. They just have a really natural pairing, you know? But then I started thinking about the rivalry between all three front snakes and how it could be this kind of triangle rivalry hate sex kind of thing.
Zoe?
And honestly, that just really got me into questions about the rules of the snake universe. Like, can they get married? Can they move positions on the head? Do they have tails that are inside your head? And
Zoe!
Vera, you just have to tell me, how do the snakes poop? I have to know.
That is enough. You're hereby banished from this table. Go ship my snakes from a safe distance before I get a restraining order, you little purple disaster. You decide to intervene because 1, you care about your friends, 2, you don't want to see them kill each other, and 3, you've been wondering about the whole snake poop thing yourself.
Vera, maybe knowing the allegiances, preferences, and sentiments of your snakes could be the ultimate trick for the silkiest, most dangerous hair ever, or Zoe, I think I've stumbled on the ultimate Vera shipping chart. Look, Vera's hair and Vera being left alone.
I'm pretty sure that bottom one is for Vera.
Yeah, at this point, like, they keep throwing these kind of things at me when I go after Zoe, So, you know what? I'm going with this one.
There you go.
Finally! Exactly! For example, I can tell you that the snake on your forehead is insecure about its girth and length, and that makes its poison less deadly and its relationships less healthy.
For maybe the first time ever, you've made a good point. I milk my snakes and sell their poison, so it'd be great to know which one is the most potent and virile. Also, I've always wanted to wear a hat, but my snakes won't sit still and the hat will fall off my head, and that's obviously unacceptable. Zoe gives Vera the full rundown on serpent synergy, with a little coaching from Zoe, back center snake, Hang on. With a little coaching from Zoe, back center snake works out its insecurity issues with front left snake, and Vera's hair has never looked more emotionally mature. Hooray! So we're going to stop the episode here. I'll take my turn when we come back.
Right.
Yep. So we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yep, we're just gonna cut this episode short and let's see you next time. Woohoo!
Short, it's like 30 minutes long.
Woo!